Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I got another car in my shop today. This one is from Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel subscriber. He lives locally. And I moved here in the shop and I started making the video for you to reveal where I am. He was walking by and he was saying, "Hey, Toyota Maintenance, how are you? What are you doing?" So it was funny. And it took a while for me to get his car in my shop because he's a very practical man and he does his maintenance by himself. So kudos to you, Suresh. And looking at this vehicle, I realized, oh my gosh, this possibly might be the most economical, affordable vehicle which I can even imagine right now. So what is this vehicle? It's a Toyota product and it's a model year 2000 Toyota Camry CE. Experts amongst you immediately see that this is a base model and that's why it's CE, correct? It doesn't have aluminum rims, it's just a basic steel rims and hubcaps. Here is a little detail of it, but it still actually looks pretty good. The mirrors are not painted, they are not in the color of the vehicle, and you can probably see immediately with me that the clear coat is in very bad shape. It's peeling off everywhere because the vehicle was never garaged. It's here in California all its life, so it's not rusted, but the clear coat on the paint is basically in the bad shape. But if you don't care about this is absolute extreme bargain on the market, used car market. This is something where you just keep driving with minimal maintenance. And there are two reasons for that minimal maintenance, or three. Number one is general. It's a Toyota product. Number two, it's a manual transmission. So if you are skilled with a stick shift, you can get the best miles per gallon. It will always have in these models a little bit better miles per gallon than the automatic. This vehicle has 192,000 miles. Look how simple yet informative. Everything needed is here. You have a tilt steering wheel. All the controls very simple. You have electric mirrors. You have electric locks and electric windows. So from the normal commuter, including air conditioning, obviously, this model has AC. What else you need from the normal daily dirt cheap commuter? Look how it aged well. If it had the leather seats like from these years the Forerunner Limited had, the leather was always cracked and so on. Look at this, 192,000 miles. The seats are perfect. Look at the carpet. Here are these very easy controls, right? These two levers you pull to open the rear trunk or the gas tank. I love these. It's not electric operated like on Porsches, where they have this to open the front and the battery is inside. So when the battery in front dies, the electric switch cannot open the area for the battery and you are stuck. That's just a little note from the Porsche world. This all made sense in the past. It's by the cable, they never break and never replaced one on these, neither for that gas and neither for the trunk. Super easy to pull it. Check. Did you hear that? nicely opens the trunk. I want to show you the trunk since we are at it. And the trunk is pretty big. Look how deep it is. So absolutely practical vehicle considering it's a 4-door sedan. Obviously if it was station wagon even better, but you can put a bunch of stuff in the trunk. So we saw those, and let's go focus on the other very important part of the reliability and affordability, and that's underneath the hood. So let's hop over there and see what is here. Obviously I said affordability, so we know, and it's a basic model, but look, very luxury. Normally you will have a hood prop, but you have at the 2000 Camry CE, you have a shock, so you don't have to be lifting the hood prop. And right, for me as a filmmaker, so easy, I don't have to be deal with it. So here we are, my friend, 5SFE, basic incredible 4-cylinder engine, and the only affordability weakness is going to be exercised today. They did great job. It doesn't have distributor anymore. It has a ignition coils. It still has a simple throttle body here, being driven by the cable from the cabin. So it's not overcomplicated, very simple. They did an excellent, great job to replace the spark plugs. It's a breeze. Do you see these cables? The owner himself did all of that. He's taking care of the PCV and all the other stuff. Look how clean he keeps his clutch fluid. This is normally black. His brake fluid, not bad. Clutch fluid, absolutely gorgeous. So he's doing a great job within a reason. He also told me, right, he replaced his battery. He nicely put these pads to prevent corrosion. Look at this. Original starter as it came from the factory. This puppy still keeps starting the engine and didn't give up yet. These hoses are perfect. He said he replaced the radiator because it cracked right here. The plastic cracked and it was not savable. Today in the service, which I still didn't mention and I will in just seconds, he gave me these 2 hoses to replace because I will be draining the coolant. Well, why will I be draining the coolant? This engine is absolutely perfect and basically maintenance-free, almost maintenance-free, with the basic maintenance, spark plugs, engine oil and so on. But there is the only one item which costs a bunch of money, and that's that timing belt, unfortunately. Besides the timing belt, all the stuff the owner can do themselves. Thermostat, engine oil change, right? You see the engine oil lipstick. Look at this. This alternator, Denso, I will also think might be original when it came with the car. You have a coolant right here, power steering fluid, but here you can see the timing belt was done already once. That's that Toyota sticker. So that's basically the only expensive maintenance on such an engine. Other than that, we all know these engines run forever. They are so-called bulletproof, if we want to use that term, right? Everything is simple, and that's why I today will vote it, maybe, possibly, the most economical, meaning keep it running, and affordable, because these cars cost very little today, couple $1,000. Even the fact the used car prices are through the roof. What do you think with this mileage this will sell for? Probably $3,000. So this version with 4-cylinder engine, I will not film and make the same claim with the V6? Nope. But with this one, if you are alone or max 2 people, right, that engine will be not overworked. If you want to put 5 people in this vehicle and keep going on the trips every weekend, the engine will be probably having problem with it, and you better have a V6. If you are, as a most people around us, it's 1 or 2 people using it daily, even on the weekends, totally fine. This engine is fully capable driving this vehicle. You can also have that automatic transmission. They are also known, they last forever with the correct maintenance, which is the fluid, right? You just take care of the fluids. So look at it. What do you say? I wonder what you say. What could be better? Maybe some Honda? I'm not sure. I would like to hear from you, obviously, as usually. But today I got inspired. He dropped it off yesterday and I parked it here overnight and I kept looking at it from my table there. I'm like, I actually think this is the car which I will always buy for myself without thinking for a second if I need a commuter. Just get to the work and back. I will buy this immediately, especially if it will be for sale for cheap, because it has a bunch of small blemishes, right? There is some damage here. The paint is faded. I personally don't care about faded paint. Even better, nobody will see it on the street and get some fit and try to walk it, right, key it with the key because they think, oh, this is some shiny BMW. We know we need to destroy it. Some vandals. They will be afraid, actually, walk close to this because they might think they will get dirty from it because this one, right, is parked on the street. They might get some spider webs on themselves. So this is the perfect car for today's times when people on the street are acting like nutcases. This is perfect. I will buy that without any hesitation. Obviously, I will check compression of the engine. If it's like this 192,000 miles, I will do just a few checks. Check the oil. Check the coolant. It's slightly low. I'm not sure. I will discuss it with him why he has correct coolant, but why is it slightly low? I will be looking at it. As we said, I will be draining it, so I will fill it up for him. He put his, you can see right here, right, these details. Do you see it? He did his shocks, struts, let's call it correctly. The owner did his struts, so he's really brave man and taking good care of the baby. So I wanted to present to you this beauty in my eyes. I think this car is still beautiful. The design was timeless in my opinion. I want to share that with you and hear your opinions about this. I have one more thing which I'm glad I remembered before I will say bye to you. I discovered that it came actually with a very good anti-theft system here on the passenger side. Look at it. You cannot steal this car from here because there's no way to open it, right? The people who wants to steal it, they can open it. Like here you can. But even here there's a special anti-theft system apparently, and you can get inside of the car. Only the very knowledgeable people applying some special suction to the handle can open the car. So kudos to Toyota presenting us with a special anti-theft system in the year 2000. I hope you guys enjoy her so much like I do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have a tip for a better one. If you have a tip for a car which is even better on the price of purchase and also reliability, therefore the price of maintenance. If you know a different one, please share it. If you'd like to hear about it. Maybe it's not just Toyotas, but I do Toyotas, and I pretty much believe they are the #1 all-around vehicles to follow and keep. Thank you for watching. If you like it, give it a thumb up and be subscribed. I have way more coming your way soon. See ya.